Alright, Shalom. I'd like to start this video by giving all praises to the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yashai Bashem Makakodesh. Double honors to the apostles and elders. I great most honor salutes to you, Akim, that continue to push the word in truth and in sincerity. The title of this video is Your Customs and Rituals Will Not Save You. Okay. And yeah, I ain't gonna waste no time. Let's just get straight into it. Mark chapter 7. Marcus. Alright. Anyways, Mark 7:1. Then came together unto him the Pharisees and certain of the scribes which came from Jerusalem. And I just like to say this, man. You know, the Pharisaical order wasn't a wicked order. You know, it's just a devout set of men which the Pharisees and the Sadducees, different groups, but respectively they were just devout men which placed importance on the customs and teaching the law. Now there's nothing wrong with that. The Lord gave us customs, the law, and a way to live, man. You know, there's nothing wrong with upholding your customs, man. You know, but when your customs gets in the way of hey, that's a line for IUIC, but then again they're all about the law. When your sounds like a preacher. When your customs gets in the way of Christ. Yeah, I'm joking, man. When your customs get in the way of the truth, the Messiah, Yahweh Shai, okay, the real objective of this wisdom, knowledge and understanding, then it becomes a problem. Okay, now you had righteous people who were a part of the Pharisaical order. They themselves were Pharisees. You had Pharisees that were followers of Yahweh Shai. But it just turns out that, hey, that's proof of the scripture, man. A little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. And because of that, in today's day and age, whenever you say Pharisees, people, those wicked Jews. Yeah, those are the wicked Jews. Alright? No, they're just the order within the Israelite community, okay, that devote themselves to keeping customs and teaching the law. But nonetheless, you know, they had wicked ones of them. And the wicked ones used to come up against Yahweh Shai and the disciples, man. Here we got it. Okay, so Mark chapter 7:1. Then came together unto him the Pharisees and certain of the scribes which came from Jerusalem. And when they saw some of his disciples eat bread with defiled, that is to say, with unwashed hands, they found fault. Because once again, it's a part of the customs that when you eat bread or eat food, you wash your hands. Okay, but it's not saying that the disciples ate with dirty hands, man. Like they actually had dirt on their hands. Okay, because you can have clean hands, but once again, it's a custom that you would pour water over your hands immediately just before eating. Not that they ate with filthy hands, man, like they had mud up in their nails and you know, sweat up on their palms and stuff, and then they just dig it in. Okay? No, I ain't talking about that. When it says unwashed their hands, it's talking about they didn't do the ritual of pouring water, despite having, if their hands were clean or not, the ritual was to pour water over your two hands. Alright? So they didn't do that custom. Alright? So that's it, man. And and they found fault. For the Pharisees and all the Jews expected they wash their hands oft. Eat not, holding the tradition. There we go, tradition of the elders. So it was a tradition of the elders that, you know, you wash your hands. There's a ritual washing for certain things, man. You know, and it didn't say law. You know, it's a tradition of the elders. And when they came from the market, except they wash, they eat not. So it's a thing where if you go out to the market, then you come back, you wash your hand before eating. Alright? you know. And just to note on some things, man, there's certain times where you keep certain customs, you know, and ways, but there's other times where, you know, to hell with the custom, man. And I didn't say to hell with the law, I said to hell with the custom, okay? Because customs and ritualistic mannerisms ties you down, man, okay? And when it ties you down so much so that the truth is strangled, that's the story of the sower of seeds, man. When the thorns strangle the seed, meaning all these other things, including customs, okay, there's no root, man, and it can't grow. Therefore, you're just we're all robots anyway, but you're a robot of customs, right? Rather than being a believer or programmed to be a believer of Yahweh, okay? Because it's the Lord that controls everything anyway. So if you're bound by customs and traditions, it's the Lord that put that yoke on you any goddamn way, man. And when they come from the market, except they wash their hands, they eat not, and many other things there be. See, they had many other little intricate things, man, which they have received to hold, as the washing of cups and pots and brazen vessels and of tables. Then the Pharisees and scribes asked him, why walk not thy disciples according to the tradition of the elders? See, these people, man, they really didn't know who the fuck they were talking to, man. Because they were talking to Yahweh Shai. And they said, why walk not thy disciples according to the traditions of the elders, but eat bread with unwashen hands? He answered and said unto them, well hath Isaiah prophesied of you hypocrites, as it was written, the people honoureth me with their lips, but with their heart is far from me. And the word heart in the Hebrew is lab, which means mind. Okay? Lab means mind, man. So, you know, with their lips, they'll say Barakatah Yahweh. Okay? They'll say Shema, Inshallah, Yahweh, Lachainawa, Yahweh, Echad. They'll do that 3 times a day. Yeah, they'll pray in the temple. They'll wash their hands, they'll do all the rituals, but with their mind is on making sure people see them for their so-called righteous acts rather than serving Yahweh. Howbeit in vain, oh man, Yahweh Shai used to cut these guys, you know, cut them serious, man. Howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. There you go. Because a lot of the customs of the elders is not in the law, man. We gotta keep it real, man. A lot of the custom of the elders back then was just vain bullshit, man. If it's not in the law, then what the fuck are you talking about, man? Okay? Bloody hell, man. For laying aside the commandment of the Most High, there you go, ye hold the traditions of men. Because where in the law, 613 law, did it say any of this, man? You know? What the law talks about, and the law does talk about hygiene, man. So what the law talks about, man, about the various washings or the various things and in all topics, man, that it covers. Ye hold tradition of men, as the washing of pots and cups and many other such things ye do. You know, it don't say it in the law. What did the Most High say to Moses? Oh yeah, you gotta tell the children of Israel, you know, if your wife bakes you some cakes or some bread, you gotta wash the pot and then leave it outside to dry. It's gonna be unclean until the evening because the dough was in the pot, and it doesn't make sense. That's of course if you use a utensil, you're gonna wash it. Like, that's stupid. Like, that's actually stupid. The Most High didn't have to say to the people, oh, remember to inhale and exhale. It's natural to breathe. So are other things. And a lot of the laws in the Torah are also natural, but it's because men's hearts and minds are perverse. The Lord knew that we were going to go off because he programmed us to go off. Therefore, he had to re-establish that. But not every little thing is a law. It just comes. Oh, you gotta wash the pots and the cups. This shows you these people, man, were far from the truth, man. And you can kind of get an idea, man, of who the hell they are today, man. And he said unto them, full well ye reject the commandment of the Most High, of Yahweh, that ye keep your own traditions. For Moses said, honor thy father and thy mother. Whosoever curseth father or mother, let him die the death. But ye say, if a man shall say to his father or mother, it is Corban, that is to say, a gift, by whatsoever thou mightest be profited by me, ye shall be free. And ye suffer him no more to do aught for his father or his mother, making the word of the Most High of none effect through your traditions. Okay? Hey man, the title of this lesson, I might not put it up because of the YouTube, but you know, vocally the title of this lesson is fuck your traditions, man. When ye have delivered, and many such like things do ye. And that's the spirit, man. Cause I just opened the Blue Letter Bible app, and you know, pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahshai quickly in my head, you know, just give me a chapter to go into. I had no idea, man. And the spirit man took me to Mark chapter 7. And when he had called all the people unto him, he said unto them, hearken unto me, every one of you, and understand. Shammai. That's an important word, man. There is nothing from without a man that entereth into him can devour him. Oh, this is the spirit, man. Damn. Because I quoted this very scripture in the last video I did like a couple hours ago. But the things which come out of him, those are they that defile the man. If any man have ears to hear, let him hear. I'm gonna wrap it up there, man. Hey, this is the spirit, man. And hey, the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, my witness. I didn't plan this, man. You know, it just happened this way, man. Hey, the spirit wanted me to bring this out today, man. You know, it's about the Lord, man. It's about the things that you focus on, man. Case in point, in today's time, we focus on the prophecies, man. Guys focusing on food, you know, guys focusing on technical stuff, you know, guys focusing on if your hands are washed, you know, guys focusing on women. Focus on the Lord, man. You know, fuck the traditions of man. Focus on the Lord, man. You know, keep the law to the best of your ability, you know, but also do the work so that you may receive grace from Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, man, through his sacrifice on the cross, man. You know, but read verse 16 again, man. If any man have ears to hear, let him hear, man. And with that, I'm gonna wrap it up, man. No, that's the spirit, man. Shalom.